I'm walking, you guys. Walking in the streets of China. Well, not in the streets, but walking. And I've gotten stared at, but like a stare, like, you know, stares and smiles, like, you know, like, what? What the what? But not in a bad way. So there's a dog over there. So it reminds me a lot, like, just walking in the regular city. So this is me walking. There are so many bikes. So many people on bikes. You guys getting stared down. Not in a bad way, though. I'm getting stared down in a good way. But this is fun. You know, it looks like any other city. There are bikes everywhere. Everywhere. So you see these bikes? Like, you can just rent a bike and just get to going. Okay. Now I'm trying to remember how to get to the office. There's LaShundra. Trying not to get ran over at the same time. So, walking through the doors of DaDa. Dun, 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 dun. And it's official. I'm in the office, guys.
How does it?
So, this is a little snack room that they have. And now we're going to see some very familiar faces on the wall.
Beautiful illustration team.
Oh, yes. And I love it. It makes me think of, let's see, there's some.
The cat is mad. Like, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that?
Typical cat.
Then this is a big training room.
Here, let's go on
Take a sneak peek in
There's a
here.
balcony?
Yeah, that's sorry.
Oh, training room.
So it's like lunchtime, so that's why they're kind of. Go to the balcony.
Let's go to the balcony. This is the training room. Excuse me. Whoa, and the balcony.
So do you
Quite a
know what
balcony.
direction your hotel is from here?
Okay, let me look. Look at that view. Now this is a balcony.
So yeah, we'll get you back here on a better day and you can see the downtown a lot better. Right now it's kind of...
This is some street noodles. They serve them like cold, you know, like outside temperature. So legit. What you saw, that was me eating that. It was so nice. Oh my gosh.
厉害你，又厉害厉害。
I'm gonna go. All these bikes. Hey you guys, I'm actually on my way to Starbucks because hotel doesn't have coffee and I would like to have some coffee. So there's a river behind me. So we just got done eating some street noodles. It was wonderful. On our way. Filming the green screen.
Kelsey.
We put like the beach behind you, Kelsey.
Yeah. Oh, the waves are so nice.
Yes. Insert China behind.
This is
The green screen room. This reminds me of a movie that I've seen.
It's the last one. Everybody. What do you think about this song?
Oh, nice. It feels really like you can feel community, you know? Everyone's working together. The team. I love the plants. Everywhere there are plants.
Yeah.
They're everywhere. Okay, so my hotel room only had tea, so you know I had to make a stop. This building had a Starbucks. Alright, so I'm sitting at the desk, one of the DaDa desks. So, let's see. I'm gonna show you what it looks like. Computer, nothing fancy here, but it's a computer. Look. I want one of these. It's like those little things you put on the back of the cell phones. It's like a DaDa planner. Notebook. And I just left from Starbucks. And I'm gonna go make sure I got a whole case of grapes and some dragon fruit. And this was only $1.50 USD. I need to go grocery shopping in China. DaDa, got me some fruit. Tell me why the fruit was only $1.50 for a case of grapes and a dragon fruit. $1.50 USD. I think we were shopping here. Tell you. I want one of these. It's part of my mission. So exciting. I'm still sitting at the office in China, and I can't read anything on this computer because it's all in Chinese. Fake it till you make it, right? Yeah, this is happening right now. But I have this, my friend. Sitting in the DaDa office. Sitting at the office. And with everyone around, it's just, they're working. Working. And I have this little tattoo right here. So when we walk around, I cover it up, but I haven't really seen women with tats. They already stand out enough, so okay, so I've just spent most of the day in the office, so now I'm back outside. I'm gonna see if I can get back to the hotel by myself walking. When I was on my way here, I turned the wrong way. Was a little lost, but that's okay. Nothing I can't handle. So now I'm just going to make my way back to the hotel. Landmarks are key. A lot of people ride electric bikes to get around, and they're quiet, so you don't really hear them unless they're like right up on you. Okay, totally shocked to see a Papa John's. So they have Papa John's in China. Cool. Just walking along to the hotel. You see so many videos about traffic, but there's so many bikes everywhere. Look at all those bikes. Traffic is pretty smooth, you know? Got my walk signal. Made it into my hotel. Going up to my room. These are some little takeaway gifts for today. So I was given these. They're like oat brittle, little circular patties. Nice little snack. So I'm getting some nice little snacks. Like, it's not expensive to be healthy here. This is like cherry sticks. I've tried them. They're really good. I've never seen them before, but they're really good. And I'm so excited about this, you guys. Look, this is now, you know, the kids have made this popular. You know those things that you put on the back of your phone that you can hold with your finger, the little grips? I got this. Now, this isn't something that we can buy or anything. I guess it was given out as like a gift to the DaDa team. So the people who are in the sales and marketing department, they were given these as a gift, and there was one extra. Yay! So I'm gonna put this on my phone. I'm gonna do it. Okay, so I'm gonna open this. Make sure the lighting isn't behind me. Ah, that's worse. Ah! So yeah, I have my window open at the hotel. So let me open this. And you get to see what it looks like. This is one of those little finger grips that you put on your phone. I told them I had some short-term goals. 2 short-term goals to be exact. So this was one of my goals. Yes, isn't that the cutest thing ever? So I'm gonna put it on my phone. You pop it on the back of your phone, and it serves as like a little finger grip. So when you're holding your phone, then you put your finger through this, and you know, the kids really made this popular. Those little grips. I think it all started with the pop sockets, and then, you know, we had to adulterize it, and we made like, now there are finger grips. So I officially have a DaDa finger grip. They're not for sale. This was like a gift to the marketing team. So I'm coming to realize they don't have this stuff for sale. So like us teachers were like, well, you know, I want to be able to buy this. Where can I get this? I've been asking the same questions. There's no store. They don't have this stuff for sale. So I've asked, like, how do the students get things? How do they get these gifts? They actually go online, and there's something that the students have access to where they can use their points that they get, and they can turn that into, you know, prizes. So they use their points for prizes, and they can get certain things with that. So there's not like an actual storefront, because I was like, take me to the DaDa store. But there's no actual storefront. They do it all online, and then DaDa ships it to them. So if you've had students that have had like the little stuffed animals or a bear, you know, t-shirt, hat, certificates. I've had a lot of students that get certificates. All of that is sent online to the students. And they have students, of course, you know, their students aren't all in Shanghai. And I'm coming to realize the main corporate office is here in Shanghai, but there are more offices. Yeah. So the main one is here in Shanghai, and then they have like these, you know, other offices that are popping up. And hopefully I give you some insight as to the ins and outs. It was so nice to see some behind the scenes of, you know, the magic of how it all happens and how it's all pulled together. And they asked me to do, I'm actually going to do like a walkthrough video tour of DaDa, and they're going to shoot it, and and it's going to be unscripted. Just completely just me walking through and giving you guys some more information and showing you like a behind the scenes and my perspective of how it is. So they've agreed to that, and I can't wait for you guys to see that, so you can really see the ins and out, like the inner workings of DaDa. Dun dun dun. I feel like this is like some Dateline 2020 type type stuff. The inside scoop of DaDa ABC. Yes. Back to you, DaDa. There's our metro. Alright, so we're going to get on the metro and go have some dinner.
6 stops, Leo.
6 stops.
The crowded one.
Here we go.
First to let them out.
The gates open. And jump on. way back to the hotel. You guys have got to see this. There are people that are dancing outside. You see that? You see this? Can you hear the music? Okay, so this is like the check-in with you guys. End of day, and I'm in the hotel room. I'm in for the night, and so I just kind of wanted to give you the rundown of my collected thoughts. So I spent a good chunk of the day in the office today, and it was, oh my goodness, it was eye-opening. Ding! It's like really eye-opening to see all the different departments. And like I said earlier, teachers, we super duper outnumber the customer service department. And then there's other departments. There's the I know you guys have asked about how they recruit families. So I got to see that department. So the team, so if you're thinking like, maybe you're thinking like, you know, like AT&T, T-Mobile, cell phones, right? You go into the store, you ask about the cell phone, and they get to show it to you. I'm like, ooh. But no, it's not like that. Like I thought it was just like this huge storefront and people just come in and be like, oh yeah, so I'm interested in some DaDa service. But no, not at all. They actually have a team that contacts parents, or parents can call in and ask about DaDa, and they get these packages together. Everything they do is like over the phone and internet with the parents too. Now, I got to also see the marketing department. I got to see the training room. You saw, like, I did the little walkthrough of the training room. And so they're constantly training people. And I got to see the part where they interview new DaDa employees. So I saw that part. And I actually saw like 3 people in there, like, filling out applications. Ooh. And so I got to see that. That was pretty cool. I got to see like how the people work, how they collaborate. And so they don't have like closed offices or closed office doors. It's kind of like in America where you would have your cubicles, only they don't have cubicles. It's like long rows, like long tables. If you saw like from the video, like a little bit of it, long tables, and then they just have computers and everybody's like down the table. So they have their own little computer space, their own chair and everything, but there's no like wall divisor separating them or their space from somebody else's space. They just, hey, they work together and they respect each other's space. And it was like really cool because I got to see them like ask questions across the way or look to the partner, ask questions. Sometimes they stand up and collaborate and talk about things, and like they go look at something. And I mean, they were really helping each other out. I love it. In the customer service department, didn't have that many people in there. So there's thousands of us teachers, and there weren't that many people in the customer service department. So I know they said that they're growing, you know, to have a bigger office space so that they can have more people put in place in certain places. And so But when I did go and I was doing the tour, it was lunchtime, so I didn't get to see everybody. But the people that I did see, there wasn't that many. When we pressed that CS button, yeah, those people that respond to that, there weren't that many of them. there were not that many people in that department. So we have to really be patient because they're trying to, you know, work this out. And so then think about, we're pushing the button to get help. They're trying to respond to like emails that they have gotten maybe after hours. So they have to catch up on emails and messages, and then they have their meetings and their, you know, refresher trainings and things that they have to, you know, keep up to date on and be on the same page with. And then there's so many of us, and we're like, ding, ding, I need some help over here. Hello, hello. But we outnumber them. We really do. And they're growing. And so this company isn't like a decade or like eons old. So when you think about the growth of this company, it's like, bam! They have like exploded. And so they're trying to keep up with, you know, the growth, keep up with the trend of growth. And they're doing wonderful in the community with the students. So there's this summer camp thing coming up, which I'm going to do a special on that next week. Fangirl. I'm back for it. So excited about that. But they really do a lot, like reaching out in the community with the children and keeping them involved, keeping them excited. There was recently a writing contest with Oxford Reading Tree. I'm going to be able to present the awards and do a little 3-minute speech on that. So I'm just like, 3-minute speech. Okay. I'm back again. I don't think it's that I don't know what to say. It's that I gotta keep it down to 3 minutes. You guys know that. But I appreciate you. And so now, as far as the DaDa stuff, I told you some of my short-term goals, like very short-term, like this week, next week. So one was to get the little finger grip for my cell phone. Check, you saw that, got that. I asked about it, and they had one extra. My second goal, you guys, is to get a DaDa bear. That's my goal. Those things are not for sale. Like I'm just like, where can I get a DaDa bear? I want a DaDa bear. So that's my second short-term goal. And hopefully that DaDa bear just kind of tucks away into my suitcase and makes it back to Oklahoma with me. I'm hoping. So about being brown in China. Oh man, so walking from the hotel, walking by myself, you know, not only are there like no foreigners here except like the small handful that work at DaDa, but there are no brown people. There are no people of color. I mean, of any race, you know, none. None. And so just imagine, here I am. I got some stairs, you guys, but it's not like what you would probably think typically. You know, don't believe the hype. I'm not saying that there hasn't been any like, you know, nastiness that other people have experienced, but as a collective, as a whole, it's not like that. I know this is only day 2 for me, but we've been like all over, at least this part of the city, all over. I mean, we got on the metro today, and people coming and going off and on to the metro, whatever. And I got some stares, but it wasn't anything ugly. It was just like wow, like that type of a stare. And so it was funny. One guy almost fell off his bike. He was, I was like, but everyone's been so welcoming. Like everyone, you know, just nice, just nice. Now, I will tell you, here's some more insight into like cultural difference. If you wonder, like teachers, you're like, well, you know, sometimes they're so short. It's not that they're being short or being rude with you. It's really a cultural thing. So walking down the street, that's my walking. Okay, this is how I walk. Walking down the street, then, you know, everybody just kind of, you walk right by them and they don't smile. They don't say, hello, how are you? They don't, not even to each other. So, I mean, it's not mean. It's, they just pass by. They are focused on where they are going and they mind their business. That's just really how it is. Now, when everyone's in a setting in one room and you're all in a common place in a room, then it's different. Then they would, hello. But just passing by, like on the street, they're just regular business face, resting face all day. That's what I experienced all day, just on the metro. Got on, got off. Now, there was only one child on the metro. It was like, Mommy, look. And then when she said, Mommy, look, I looked too. I was just like, oh, me, that's right. But, I mean, the child was smiling. She was like, look. And so, you know how kids are. And so I looked and I smiled back. And she smiled and I smiled and we were just like that. And the mom looked at the daughter and smiled, looked at me and smiled. And then we just went on about our business. And that's just how it was. So I have been accepted very kindly. And then as we went to each office, Kelsey, she's one of the ladies that I was fortunate to meet on the last trip I took with DaDa to Chicago. And so she's been like showing me around and everything. And she took me, her and away, took me to some offices, different offices inside the building. And she would say, this is our MVT winner from 2017. Everybody's like, asking me, where am I from? How am I? Nice to meet you. Some of them wanted to practice their English skills with me. So it was, I mean, it was a great time. And then I was approached with, hey, what ideas do you have? What do you think about this? How was your flight? So, I mean, very, very friendly. So I tell you this, don't be afraid to apply because you're different. Don't do it to yourself. Just don't do it. You know, like there's ugliness in the world everywhere. I mean, you're not gonna run from it no matter where you're at, no matter what country you're in. You're not gonna get like 100% just, you know, like hashtag everyone's for everyone. Not 100%, but I mean, there's gonna be something everywhere. I just wanted you guys to know that everybody's just been so nice. The hotel staff here, like I was in the elevator and a couple of the ladies got in, staff here, and she was like asking me, she was like, hello. And she was trying to think of what else to say. So we had like a really short conversation. And then when she was getting off, she was like, good day to you. And I was like, good day, yes, thank you. And so she even did some TPR with me. You know, like when you're doing TPR, she was asking me what floor. And then she said, floor? Well, she didn't say floor, but she was speaking Chinese, but then she held up the number 1 and pointed to the elevator button. And I said, yes, please. And so she pressed 1. She was getting off on a different floor, but she pressed 1 for me. And so I was just like, oh, TPR. You gotta love it, TPR. One more thing I wanted to show you guys. You saw earlier the fruit. Like, I've never tried dragon fruit before. I'm full tonight. but I ate twice today. Twice. And I'm stuffed. The food here is so authentic. Like, it's so, like, hashtag real. And so I'm gonna probably eat this in the morning. It's huge, so I don't know if I'm gonna finish it, but there's no refrigerator in the room. There's no microwave. I told you there's no coffee maker, so it's tea all the way. I got some tea brewing right now, some detox tea. I like to do a detox before I go to bed. But I was told you just kind of peel this and eat. I don't have a knife or anything. I was told you just kind of peel the layers off and then eat it. So I will try this tomorrow. I'm gonna do a video while I open it so you guys can see what it looks like on the inside if you've never seen or had dragon fruit before. So this is dragon fruit. This is what this looks like. And no, I'm not trying, what is it, durian? That stinky stuff. I think it's probably banned from this hotel anyways. But no, I'm not gonna walk around smelling like feet all day. Like the land of 1,000 feet. So no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it now. If there was like some money behind that challenge, I might take the smell like feet challenge. But yeah, so overall, I just wanted you guys to know that it's been a welcoming experience. I found some wonderful news out today that are in the works. And so I can't wait to release this stuff out to you as it goes. And thank you for all the love and support and the following. And I'm going to upload some more helpful videos as well. I got 2 30-minute full class videos that I'm going to upload for those of you that want to see me do an actual full 30-minute class instead of just my trial classes that I've uploaded. So hopefully that will be helpful for you, as well as the trial classes, or even more so, because you get to see how I really do it for a whole 30 minutes. And you know, this was Teacher LaShundra signing in, and now this is Teacher LaShundra signing out. TTF. And thank you for all the love, you guys. Like, seriously, like, these butterflies, you know, like, that's how I feel right now. Thank you.